Hey, Brian, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So, I've been watching your show for a couple of days, and I think you give really good advice. But I do disagree with your thoughts on credit cards and that, they're just bad overall.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest is, of course, we know the interest is bad on it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're on the premise that you'll spend more with a credit card than with cash. Now, that may be true, but that's a general statement. It's a general statistics, and it doesn't apply to everyone. So there may be someone out there who can get a credit card and pay about the same price as if they would do with cash. And then that would increase their credit score and, such.
Yeah, my great-grandmother died when she was 90, and she drank bourbon and smoked cigarettes every day. And she used to say, yeah, these cigarettes are going to kill me one of these days. And cigarettes didn't kill her. They didn't kill her. She got away with it. Other stuff killed her when she was 90. And it wasn't the bourbon either. Okay? Does that make it okay for me to sit here and say cigarettes are okay? Absolutely not. So your logic flow doesn't even make sense. How old are you?
21.
21. Okay. And, well, your logic flow is not, what you're saying is illogical. It's like saying drunk drivers don't always kill someone, so it's okay to drive drunk. That's your logic flow. And so it's not logical. It doesn't work. So here's the deal. There's been multiple pieces of research done, not just my opinion, but multiple pieces of actual detailed in-depth research that shows that people spend more when there's a disconnect from the fact that they're spending money emotionally. For instance, when you spend cash, there's one study that was done at MIT that says when you spend cash, it activates the pain centers of the brain. You feel it. You have an ouch moment when you spend cash. When you spend with a debit card, it doesn't do it so much, but does a little bit because you still connect that with the balance on your checking account emotionally. When you spend with a credit card, it doesn't activate it at all. And consequently, people spend more. Another example would be the basic friction on Amazon. You bought stuff on Amazon, I assume. Are you an Amazon Prime member?
Yes.
Okay. And you realize you spend more because it's easier to spend, right?
Actually, I wouldn't say I even spend that much on Amazon.
Okay, but when
the only time I would spend on it is if it's cheaper there than on a store.
Yeah, but you get the idea that the easier it is to buy something, the more likely you are to spend over the course of your life. Now, an individual transaction, maybe not. Okay, I mean, I'm an Amazon Prime member. Actually, my wife is. I use her account, but so when I'm on there, I do shop around like you're talking about, and I'm a fairly responsible guy with money. I'm a multimillionaire. The stuff I teach has worked for me, and so. But the bottom line is that behavior in the way you handle payments does affect your spending patterns over the course of your life, over the course of a year. Again, an individual transaction, maybe not. And to your point, some people are more disciplined than others. But the concept is simply this. The credit card is the cigarette of the financial world. There's no upside to using it, only downsides. Is it going to kill everyone? No. But it kills a bunch of people. Financially speaking. So why handle snakes? Why rattlesnakes don't always kill you when you pick them up, but most of them will, or there's a good chance, there's a better chance you're going to get bit if you fool with them than if you don't fool with them, that kind of thing. And so that's what it comes down to. And really what it comes down to is not studying your feelings or your opinions. It's let's talk to wealthy people who have built wealth starting from nothing and ask them what they do with their payment structure. And here's what we just finished, the largest study of millionaires ever done. And what we found in talking to the millionaires is they pay cash for everything. Some of them have a credit card and pay it off every month like you're talking about, but none of them carry consumer debt of any kind ever. They don't carry car debt. They don't carry credit card debt. They don't carry any debt of anything else. And so I appreciate your opinion, Brian, but you're just wrong. That's what it comes down to. You're just wrong. And there's no possible way that we would ever tell anyone to use a credit card because it doesn't cause them to win. It only has downside, not upside. I'm not going to tell you to drive drunk. You might get away with it, but you might kill yourself or kill somebody else. I'm not going to tell you to smoke cigarettes. You might be my great-grandmother and die of 90 of something else, but it very likely will kill you. It's a proven thing. It's, there's only downside. There's no upside. And so that's it. I mean, the downside is your breath stinks, and when you smoke, you smell like you licked the bottom of an ashtray, and everybody knows it. Your clothes smell like it and everything else. And credit card debt does the exact same thing to your financial world. It stinks it up. And you're not going to win screwing around with these things. So, again, to your point, can an individual from time to time do that? Yes. A highly disciplined individual would be very unlikely to have major problems. But there's no upside, so why screw with the snakes? They're cute. You want to pet them? I mean, why screw with the snakes?